Te lo aseguro que donde sea que estés, doy contigo. Y te haré que te comas tus palabras, aunque me acusen de feminicidio.
From a reckless internet star who let fame cloud his judgment to a young man who mistook online bravado for real power, here are 5 shocking cases where social media influencers crossed the line and ended up facing the terrifying consequences of messing with the wrong cartels. Juan Luis Lagunas Rosales. On December 18, 2017, Juan Luis Lagunas Rosales walked into the Menta 2 Cantaros bar in Zapopan. He had no idea that in less than an hour, 4 armed men would enter the same place and turn his night into a bloodbath. Juan's story was one of extreme highs and brutal lows. Born into poverty in Culiacan, his early life was marked by struggles. His father was never present, and his mother left him with his grandmother when he was still a child. At just 15 years old, he dropped out of school and moved to Culiacan, hoping to find a better life. But the city had other plans for him. While working as a car washer, Juan found comfort in alcohol. Drinking helped him forget his troubles, and one night, it unexpectedly changed his life. He filmed himself chugging an entire bottle of vodka in one go. The video went viral, making him an overnight sensation. But fame came with consequences. As his popularity grew, so did his arrogance. He started posting photos with guns, luxury cars, and women. His videos became wilder, each one trying to top the last. Then, in December 2017, he made a fatal mistake.
Mira, a mí me dicen, a mí me dicen, ponte a trapear, ponte a hacer algo. Mira, vayan y chinguen toda su madre, bola de vergas. Así nomás quedó, mira. Porque yo sigo con la bucana y me dicen, no, y me dicen, el hígado, ¿cómo va? A chingar a su madre todo. ¿Por qué? Porque el hígado no va. La vomitación va nomás.
During a drunken party, he recorded a message for Nemesio El Mencho Oseguera, the leader of the brutal CJNG cartel. What Juan didn't realize was that El Mencho was not a social media celebrity he could joke about. He was one of the most dangerous men in Mexico, known for eliminating anyone who disrespected him.
Fans continue to post messages of condolence for Rosales, but some are saying that he should have known better than to insult one of the most powerful drug lords in Mexico. And also they're saying he should not have shared his location. Newspaper outlet Periodico Supremo tweeted his video captioned, "Así firmó su trato de muerte," or in English, thus signed his deal of death. It's important to note that no official statement has been made that El Mencho was responsible for the killing, but most media outlets are assuming.
Just days after posting that video, Juan told his followers that he would be partying at Menta 2 Cantaros. That night, at exactly 11 p.m., 4 armed men entered the bar. Without a word, they pulled out their guns and fired 15 shots at his head. The bullets hit him with such force that his face was unrecognizable. The police had to check his tattoos to confirm it was him. Leslie Montenegro. On February 5, 2018, Leslie Montenegro, known online as Nana Pelucas, was enjoying a quiet evening with her husband. She had no idea that 5 men would soon enter the restaurant and end her life.
Montenegro would wear a big wig and glasses as part of her character and deliver funny rants about local politics. While the prosecutor didn't reveal exactly what sensitive information Nana Pelucas discussed in her videos, he said that she'd received threats in recent months from gang members and from a corrupt government official affiliated with the Acapulco cartel. Apparently, she was shot by several men who walked into a restaurant in Acapulco a todos los santos.
Leslie was not like other YouTubers. She didn't chase fame by doing pranks or stunts. Instead, she became famous for speaking the truth. Through her YouTube channel, El Sillon, she used humor to discuss corruption and crime in Mexico. Wearing a black afro wig, bold red lipstick, and oversized glasses, she created the character of Nana Pelucas, a grandmother figure who wasn't afraid to call out the powerful. She made complex political issues easy for regular people to understand. This made her popular, but it also put her on dangerous ground. The Acapulco cartel, one of the most violent in Mexico, did not appreciate her exposing their operations. The first warnings were banners placed near her restaurant in Acapulco. These messages accused her of working with rival cartels, a common tactic used to justify attacks. Leslie, however, refused to back down. She publicly denied any connections to cartels and continued speaking out. She believed the truth was worth the risk, but her enemies thought differently.
Y en Guerrero fue asesinada en la zona turística de Acapulco la YouTuber Pamela Montenegro, quien se hacía llamar la Nana Pelucas. De acuerdo con el grupo de coordinación Guerrero, los sujetos llegaron al fraccionamiento Costa Azul y así abrieron fuego contra la mujer de 36 años.
That February evening, 5 men entered the restaurant where she was dining. Without hesitation, they shot her multiple times in the face and abdomen. Tercero. Fofo Marquez. On July 14, 2023, during rush hour in Guadalajara, traffic came to a sudden stop on Matute Remus Bridge.
3 escándalos que ha protagonizado el influencer Fofo Márquez. Comenzamos con el cierre de un puente en Guadalajara para grabar videos en TikTok. Este fue uno de los momentos más polémicos en la vida del influencer. Esta acción generó fuertes críticas y controversias en las redes sociales. Sin embargo, después de hacer el video, fue detenido por las autoridades y le impusieron una multa.
3 luxury cars had blocked all lanes. In the middle of it all, TikToker Fofo Marquez recorded himself laughing. He thought it was just another prank. But this stunt would turn his life into a nightmare. Drunk on fame and his sense of power, Fofo stood in the middle of the blocked traffic and proudly declared, "We've closed it for us." This is what money and power can do. He laughed as frustrated drivers honked, unaware of the storm he had just created. The video exploded online, reaching over 10 million views in just one day. While some of his fans supported him, many were outraged. Even the mayor of Guadalajara threatened legal action. TikTok suspended his account, and Fofo quickly apologized. He agreed to pay fines and do community service, even cleaning the very bridge he had blocked. But Fofo had made a mistake far bigger than he realized. The bridge he had chosen was in CJNG territory. El Mencho, the same cartel boss responsible for Juan Luis Lagunas Rosales' death, did not tolerate arrogance. This chilling message soon appeared on Facebook. To you, Fofo Marquez, we'll tell you to be careful because we will not let you come to Guadalajara thinking you can do whatever you want. In Jalisco, the boss is El Mencho. If we see you again here, we will kidnap you, and not even all the money you have will save you. Fofo's family didn't wait to find out if the threat was real. They hired bodyguards immediately. The carefree millionaire who once flaunted his wealth now lived like a prisoner in his own home. El Chanito. El Chanito was a young man who wanted to be famous. He grew up in Culiacan, Sinaloa, a place known for cartel activity. Many people there admired powerful drug lords, and El Chanito was no different. But instead of staying quiet like the real cartel members, he wanted the world to see him. He made videos showing off weapons, bragging about connections he didn't have, and mocking others. His online presence grew quickly, and so did the danger around him. One of his biggest mistakes was making fun of Alpatah, who had been killed for similar actions. Instead of taking Alpatah's death as a warning, El Chanito saw it as an opportunity to gain more attention. His final and most dangerous video showed him holding an assault rifle and claiming protection from Ismael El Mayo Zambada, a top cartel leader. But he didn't stop there. He insulted another cartel boss, El Mencho, one of the most feared men in Mexico.
Pide disculpas. No están ni 5 sentidos. Entonces está arrepentido. Sí está arrepentido.
Days later, everything changed. A new video appeared, but this time El Chanito looked completely different. He was terrified, his voice shaky as he begged for mercy. He claimed to have mental health issues and apologized. But in the cartel world, apologies don't mean much. Then, silence. His social media accounts went dark. His fans, who once cheered for him, now feared for his life.
Se trataría de un nuevo ajuste de cuentas. Un joven fue acribillado de 7 balazos fuera de una discoteca en Arequipa. Las cámaras de seguridad del local registraron el momento del ataque. En las imágenes se ve a una persona sentada en una moto conversando con otra luego de haber dado una vuelta.
Weeks passed with no news until a shocking video surfaced. CCTV footage showed El Chanito riding his motorcycle when 2 armed men approached and shot him multiple times. Azucena Uresti. In August 2021, Mexican journalist Azucena Uresti watched a terrifying video.
Señala que no está en contra de la libertad de expresión, pero exige que no protejan en sus noticias respecto a sus rivales en Michoacán.
Sean parejos porque yo no estoy en contra de la libertad de expresión. Aquí, a la orden, el señor Rubén Oseguera Cervantes, su amigo, para los que me quieran de amigo.
El video está firmado por Oseguera Cervantes y acusa a Juan Farías Álvarez, alias el abuelo Farías, y a Hipólito Mora de no ser autodefensas, sino extorsionadores y delincuentes. También amenaza a la periodista Azucena Uresti directamente.
Te lo aseguro que donde sea que estés, doy contigo y te haré que te comas tus palabras, aunque me acusen de feminicidio, porque no me conocen a mí, Rubén Oseguera Cervantes, que yo no soy cobracuotas ni extorsiono.
The Jalisco New Generation Cartel had just sent her a direct death threat. Surrounded by heavily armed men, a cartel spokesperson warned her to balance her reporting. Most people in her position would have gone silent or fled. But what happened next shocked the nation. At the time of the threat, Mexico was one of the most dangerous places in the world for journalists. Since 2023, at least 64 journalists had been killed, and 16 others had gone missing. The cartel likely expected her to back down, but Azucena did the opposite. Instead of running, she continued reporting. The situation was so serious that even the Mexican president stepped in, promising her protection. This was highly unusual, because cartels often have influence even in the government.
A well-known Mexican journalist was offered protection by the country's president on Tuesday. A powerful drug cartel threatened to kill TV anchor Azucena Uresti, issuing a direct threat in a video message. It's the latest instance of the serious violence journalists face in Mexico.
In a viral TikTok video, she announced that she was under government protection and would not stop her work. The cartel, which was used to silencing people through fear, suddenly went quiet. For the first time, one of Mexico's most feared criminal groups had failed to intimidate their target. But her fight is far from over. Even with protection, the danger is still there. And that's all we have for today's episode. Don't forget to give you a like, smash that subscribe button, and also ring that notification bell for more upcoming uploads.